In order to host an ASP.NET website on local IIS, first we need to install IIS. So click on Window, then type Control Panel, then select Control Panel, then click on Uninstall a program, then click on Turn Windows feature on or off, then select Internet Information Services and check on it, then expand the Internet Information Services, then click on World Wide Web Services, then expand the Application Development feature, then select ASP.NET 4.8. If you are using Visual Studio less than Visual Studio 2015, then select this ASP.NET 3.5. Right now I am using Visual Studio 2019, so I will select this ASP.NET 4.8 and click on OK. Then it will take some time, then IIS will be installed on this PC. IIS installation is successful, then click on close. After this we need to do some setting on the firewall, so click open window, then type firewall and select Windows Defender Firewall with advanced security, then click on inbound rules, then click on new rule, then select port, then click next, then in the port number type 1433, then click next, then click next, then click next, then give a name here. I have given here SQL server, and then click on finish. After this we need to do some setting on SQL server, so open window, then type configuration and select SQL Server Configuration Manager and expand SQL Server Network Configuration. If you are using free version, that is SQL Express, then make sure that TCP IP is enabled. So right click on it and click on enable. And if you are using full version or business SQL Server, then click on the protocol for MS SQL Server and make sure that TCP IP is enabled. If disabled, right click on it and click on enable. Already enabled, then do nothing. After this, install appropriate version of Crystal Report runtime. Right now I am using Crystal Report version 33, so I open it and install the Crystal Report runtime version 33. So double click on it. I have already installed the Crystal Report runtime version 33, so I don't need to install it. If you are not installed, then install the appropriate version of your Crystal Report runtime. After this, restart your PC. Now open your project, then right click on the Crystal Report, then click on properties, then change this build action to contain. Do this setting to all your Crystal Report. Now let's connect this project with the SQL Server database. So double click on web.config file and paste this or type this connection string. So I have copied it and paste it here. My tag is connection string. Now let's connect the SQL database. So click on view, then click on Server Explorer, then right click on data connection, then click on add connection. If you are using free version, that is SQL Express, then type // then SQL Express, then select authentication, Windows authentication, then select the database. If you are using full version, that is business SQL Server, then click on it, then select the computer name, then authentication to SQL Server authentication, then username, then type the password of your SQL Server and select the database. So my database right here is exam. You can also use IP address instead of this computer name. So my computer IP address 192.168.229.109. You can use instead of the computer name the IP address, then type this username, then password, then select the database. Instead of using this IP address, please use this one, because we don't need to change the IP address every time if my computer change the IP address. So select this one and click on OK. So my connection is successful. Right click on the connection string connection, then click on properties, then click on connection string and select all, Control A, and copy it and paste it onto the connection string. So I have pasted the connection string in the connection string and change this password to the password of my SQL server. So I will type my password of my SQL server and save it. Now let's open one web page and double click on it, and double click on the print button, and instead of this we have to change this connection string here. We have to change the connection string name. So my connection string is connection string, so copy it and change the connection string name, that is in this here, double click and paste it. So you have to change the name of the connection string and save it. Now let's run the project once. So click build, then click on build solution. So my project runs successfully. So let's check whether my project is running successfully. Now let's run the project. My project runs successfully, and check whether the crystal report display. So my crystal report is converted into PDF successfully. Now let's publish the project. So let's create a folder on the desktop and rename it as publish. You can give any name of your choice, and right click on my project, then click on publish, then click on new, then click on folder, then click on browse, then in the desktop in the publish folder. So select it and click on OK, then click on finish, then click on publish. This will publish the website on the publish folder. So it is published. So copy this folder and paste it onto C drive in the inetpub or internet publication. Open it, then click on www.root, then paste it over here. Now let's open the IIS. So type window, then type IIS and select Internet Information Services and expand the server, then right click on the site, then click on add website, then type a name here. I have given here exam, then select physical part, that is in the C drive in the inetpub in the www.root, and my folder is publish. So click OK, then in the IP address select the IP address of my computer and click on OK. Now expand the site, then click on the exam website. Now double click on default document and click on add. Type the home page. So open my project. I want this exam underscore result as my home page, so I copy it and paste it here and type .aspx and click on OK. That is, if every time this website option open, then exam underscore result will be my default home page. So let's run this website. So click on browse and my website is open. Next, now let's check whether the crystal report display. So click on print. Now it is converted into PDF.